guys, so I am here to do my tutorial-ish video for Beebeecraft, and today I will be using the probably one of the two huge bundles of lace that they sent. This was one package. This, absolutely stunning. I love this trim. It's not vintage, but it looks vintage. It's absolutely gorgeous. And possibly even this, which is Organza Ribbon. There's loads of this as well. This is green Organza Ribbon, a nice earthy green colour. It's beautiful and thin, so there's absolute tons of it, guys. Yeah, there's loads. Sorry about the lighting today. Yeah, there's absolute loads of it. I may be using this for this project, or I may not. If I don't, I do have another project in mind to use it for. So the jury's out on that one at the moment, but these definitely. Yeah, I have decided to make a little journal. And I shall be making a little journal with one of the sample fabrics. Well, one of the fabrics from the upholstery sample packs that I got a few months ago now. I actually already picked one out. I was going to use this one, but we'll just have a flip through and see. I'm going to make it kind of a travel-ish themed journal. It's just going to be fairly straightforward. I'm using this travel pack, little 6x6 pad. I believe it's 6. Where's my ruler gone? Oh no, what have I done with that? Oh, I'll put it back on the board. Duh. Put it back on the pegboard right in front of me. Yeah, I believe this is a 6 one. It is, yes, 6x6 that I got from The Works a while back when I went with my mum. And yeah, as you can tell, obviously it's all travel themed. There's a few map pages in there, there's some postage stamp pages in there, some text, another map. There's quite a few map pages. I love that one. Nice grungy page. Another map, some anchors and stuff, compass, and then a nice like old paper style, and then some more text. I've already taken one out because I just wanted to measure, and it is the perfect fit for the journal. This is going to be the cover. It's just going to be a floppy cover. As you can see, this is like I'd say a faux leather type upholstery, but then on the inside it's fluffy. So also because it's coming off here, there is a hole in the top corner there. And what I did, I just stuck a eyelet through it, and then I folded it in half, made a mark on the other side with my pen so that it was on the inside of the fabric, used my crocodile to cut the hole, and then added another eyelet. And that's going to be my closure of some kind. I haven't decided how to do that yet, but that's going to be my closure of some kind. I'm thinking that's maybe where the organza ribbon comes in. If we thread it through there, you know, we can then possibly just wrap it around. That could then become the back maybe, and then we could wrap it around and tie it, but we'll see. So I've had a flip through these, and I can't really find another one that I like as much as that one for this project. So I'm going to stick with this one. Now I've told you what I'm doing. This upholstery pack, because it's got the little screwy bit there, all you do is, you know, you could put your nail in there and unscrew it, or if it's too tight, just use 2 flat head screwdrivers. But you literally, these just unscrew. Excuse me, I've just had my dinner. Actually breakfast, it's 10 AM. But yeah, so like I said, they literally just unscrew it, and then you can take the samples off, and then, you know, just to keep them all together, you can screw them back on again. It's perfect. I wish some of the other the fabric samples were easy to get undone like that. Some of them are stapled in, but you know, for this project, this is awesome. Right, this cover's just actually, I'll say it's just down to cover the glare up, but there is no glare because the light isn't on. The reason the lighting is bad today is because it is boiling hot again, or I'm boiling hot, should I say. It is warm outside, and the blinds are open because the window's open, and even if the window's just here at the side of me, and if I pull the blinds just past the window to be able to open the window and have the light on, as soon as any light from the natural light from the window gets to this room, the light above me starts strobing on camera, and of course that's not good for certain people, especially people with epilepsy. So yeah, we won't go down that route. Well, right now it's 16 degrees, and it's set to get up to 18, possibly 19 in a couple of hours. With some chance of rain, which could probably explain why it's so humid right now. Yeah, but it's really stuffy and I'm boiling. But yeah, so like I said, the window's open, you'll hear noise, I'm sorry, I can't do anything about that. We're on a main road, and yeah, the lighting, as a result, the lighting is poop. Anyway, let's get back to the task at hand. Can't you tell it's been a while since I videoed? Yes. So, my thought was to use, seeing as I'm going to use this, I'm going to use this lace because they tie in. Also, I think this one just looks a little bit better. My plan is to create a pocket on the inside with this. So obviously it's going to need cutting, and you know, you just put things in from the top. I'm going to go right across. And like that, I think I'm going to make it a fairly deepish pocket, so we'll split the difference there and cut down there. Now that's with the creamy coloured one. I love this stuff. It's like netting lace. And this one, this is with the white one. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I am swaying more towards the yellowy coloured one, the ivory, we'll call it ivory, the ivory vintage coloured one. Mainly because I'm planning on that possibly being the first page, so I think, you know, kind of a no-brainer really. Although we may add some of this further down the line in the journal, so we'll see. As I said, it's just going to be a very simple journal. The cover's the most fiddly, but the journal itself is just going to be made up of literally folded up scrapbook papers. Whoa, my mind went blank then. Paper pad papers, and just a few blank pages in between as well. And that's it. It's just going to be like a writing journal. But yeah. So, right. So what I am going to do is I need some of this. So, where are my scissors? There they are. Well, I know where my scissors are, but I need my material scissors. So, we will go here. Alright, let's cut up this pattern here. I love this, it's quite stiff as well, is this lace, but it's so cool, and like I said, it is huge. I'm not sure if this will measure it all. Oh yeah, it's like just shy of 6 inches wide, which is awesome. And then obviously as long as you want to make it, because there's lots of it, I think it was down as a table runner. So let me have a look. Right, that's organza. Yeah, well, it's down here as a table runner. It's just, I've got my invoice here. Yeah, so it's down here, and you get 2 in a pack. See, in UK terms, £5.98, and you get 2. You get both of these, both colours. You don't get to choose a colour, they are that one and the white one in one pack. £5.98 for both of them, guys. And they've got it down as a table runner, centrepiece, chair, sash, lace bow, blah de blah, tutu for weddings. Yeah, and while I'm on the subject, the organza ribbon is 1/4 of an inch thick at wide, which is 6mm. There's 500 yards of this, and that was £10.39. And then this one, the antique white, it says antique white, that's not white, but I'm not bothered, antique white lace ribbon, 8.5 centimetres width. I can't do centimetres, I do inches, so from the dangle to the top is about 3.5-ish inch. It doesn't say how much you get, it just says how much it weighs in grams. But that was only £6.73, and then that's for the alcohol paper that I got, which in my flip through, my show and tell video basically determined it's vellum. I said it was advertised as alcohol ink or something paper. But you get 50 sheets in that, and it was £6.35. So, you know, they're not expensive prices. It kind of, shipping wise, could probably make a huge difference for people in the UK. But, you know, I think it's worth, I mean, I'm not just saying that because I got sent these for free to work with. I'm saying that because I genuinely do enjoy working with the products. Hence why, after last year, they contacted me. One of their representatives contacted me and asked if I'd like to collaborate with them, so I did. I obviously said yes, and I did. But then this time round, I contacted them and said, look, you know, it's been a year sort of thing, you know, it's a bit cheeky, but would you be interested in me doing some more stuff for you? And they said yes. So I thought, it's a bit cheeky, but you don't know if you don't ask. So yeah, I was well chuffed. The only problem is, life took a U-turn in the meantime, and I am actually behind. But, you know, I'm here now, and that's all that matters. So I should have done this after, actually, just thinking, because I'm not going to cut it straight, I know that. Yeah, it's straight enough for me. Okay, so I will leave them side bits hanging over for the time being. I'll cut them off later. In fact, I think I will just pop it down a little bit more than that. Yeah. Okay, so that's going to be my inside pocket. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry guys, I keep forgetting to check the focus, as I said. Out of practice with not videoing for 3 months. Oh gosh, I can't even remember how long it's been. Like proper videoing. Yeah, I do have my sewing machine to the right of me. I will be using it, but I will not be using it on camera because I can't, you know, I'm not, my shoulders playing up again at the moment, and I'm not messing about dragging it here, dragging it there. So okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab some glue, and the first one I grabbed hold of is my Tombow glue, which I've had for ages. It's not brilliant, but I only just want to tack this down until I can sew it. So, and my art glitter glue is not liking me very much right now because I haven't used it for 3 months ish. And yeah, it's all thick and glue pit and takes like forever. Look at this, it's barely even moving. Yeah, I'll be sat here for half an hour waiting for it to move its way down just to use it. It needs some acetone in it. Yeah, I haven't been very kind to it, to be honest. And my art glitter glue's clogged. So, you know, glues aren't loving me right now. But this is what happens when you leave them, and then you leave them in a room where it's hot. They are out of direct sunlight, but still, they don't like it. Okay, so, although I haven't been crafting, I actually have been coming in on a regular basis just to check on them, make sure they're not going to explode. But yeah, anyway, there we go. That just hopefully tacks that down for the time being, or it will do if I clip it anyway. I know I've gone over the eyelet there, but that won't matter. This is lace, so, you know, I can just kind of like poke through it. When I come to put my closure on, I can just loop it through that bit there. Not loop it through, but feed it through. I think it's going to rain. It's just gone sudden. It's just suddenly gone really dark and very quiet and still. I don't mean traffic wise. I mean like when it's just about to start thundering, which I hope it doesn't. Right. So now I need to decide. I was just going to say, actually, now I need to decide what's going to be the front and the back, and I don't, because I'm going to put this right the way across. Right, so I do think that should be on the back, and the closure should come over the front and tie at the front. So that will be the back. That way. Oh no! Alright, it won't be the back. It's got to be the front, because I've put the lace on the wrong way. Okay, right, it's going to be on the front then. Oh my gosh. It's going wrong already. Right, so it's got to be the front because that's where I put the lace. Okay. So now I'm going to put this right the way across the top. I like that. It's so pretty. So again, I need to cut, and I will do that down here. Let's cut around that little bit there, like so, and then straight up there. This lace is gorgeous. Honestly, it looks gorgeous. It feels gorgeous. It feels it feels vintage, even though it's not. It's amazing. I love it. Okay, now I can fairly stretch that across there. Right, so again, oops, I'm going to just run a bead of glue across here just to hold it into place until I sew. Now obviously I can't sew that bit because of the eyelet, but okay, let's stretch it across a bit. There's some hanging over, but that's fine. Again, I can cut that off later. Oh, not straight there. That's fine, actually. Actually, I quite like a bit of that poking out across the top, so let's move it. Right, we'll line it up with that line. We'll line that line up at the top of the journal, at the top of the cover. It's not going to stick, I don't think. Let's see, let's tack it. Okay, I need some more. 1 second. Oops. Just want to tack that in place and hope it grabs just for a few minutes until I can sew it. Well, I can sew it now, but I'd rather it grabbed a little bit first, then it wasn't moving around all over the place whilst I was sewing. These clips, by the way, are amazing. Get some, guys. I still love my paper clips, but these are brilliant. They're just plastic sewing clips. They're awesome. What I am going to do, oh no, I'm not. I'm going to say I'm going to sew up the middle of there as well, but I'm not, because when I sew my signature in, this journal will be a signature sewn in. Yeah, when I sew it in, that'll tack that down. So cool. I'm not really liking that. I know it's a travel journal, but how pretty does that look? Gorgeous. Oh gosh, I wish I could sort the lighting out properly for you guys. Nope. It's not letting me adjust the lighting, never mind. But yeah, how pretty is that? Okay, so now when it gets sewn, it'll get sewn down there, so that'll stop that from flapping. But you know, I'm not going to glue it down, I'm going to leave it hanging because I like that. Could also then potentially use that as a up tuck. Yeah, So this is going to be really fiddly, hence why I don't want to do it on camera. Okay, so in the meantime, let's have a look at the organza ribbon. I hope that takes a little bit. Right, so where's the end of it and how do I get it out? Come out, come out. There we go. There we are. Okay, so this will probably work well because in my sewing machine I actually have white and green thread in it. So on the outside of the journal journal cover will be white thread, and then on the inside it will be green. So yeah, we're going to have a nice green inside and a nice white on the outside, which is fine, I'm not bothered about that. This is going to be one for me anyway. Oh, I really like that, you know. Actually, I really like that on there. That's nice. Ooh, that's pretty, right across there. Oh, I really like that, guys. What do you think? Yeah, it's happening. Right, let's see if this is just tacked enough for me to sew around. A little bit. Right, I'm going to go off camera now, guys, and I'm going to tackle this. Could be sometime. Not for you guys, but for me. So I will be back for you in a second. For me, goodness knows how long, I'll let you know. So, yeah. One sec. Okay, so my machine is really not liking sewing through this leather. Well, plastic leather or something, I don't know. Luckily that's at the back corner anyway, back bottom corner. And the majority of this will, well, it won't cover it up actually, but you know, it won't matter. That's in the back corner, I can put something there. The front isn't too bad. I did all this bit by hand, and by hand I mean turning the wheel myself. And this bit here, when I got to these bits, I kind of stopped here and then turned it myself by hand. I managed to keep away from it there and there. I managed to actually get the needle where when it zigzagged, it was here, then it went through the hole and then back again, and then I just scooted that along to go this side of it. So that weren't too bad. Again, there I managed to get it where it went up there and then zigzagged through the hole and back again, and then I turned anyway. But yeah, that's the pocket sewn on now. The glue didn't hold it, so I took the top piece off. I figured I'll sew around it first and then I'll just, you know, put the top piece on and sew around that after, instead of trying to fiddle with both of them. There's going to be double stitching on the inside, but I'm not bothered about that. I went wonky there anyway, story of my life. But yeah, so now I will attempt to sew that on. So I will be back in a moment. Okay guys, I'm back. Yep, so this is nicely sewn on now. I just went around the top with a straight stitch like I said I was going to. I went along that bit there, so that, because I like that bit poking out at the top there. Yep, and then I just went around the whole, the rest of it with a straight stitch, also because that then secured it here at both sides down the edges. Yeah, I love it. Excuse me. Yeah, I really love it. So what I need to do now is cut these extra edges off at the side, obviously being careful not to cut the cover, because then I'll go through my stitching. Because I actually managed to get the straight stitch pretty much right on the edge. And I'm actually really impressed with myself because I managed to get my straight stitch fairly straight. So yeah, I'm impressed with myself about that. And I did plenty of back stitching along the way as well, just to be on the safe side. So there we go. And will straighten this bottom edge up as best I can, because this has been done with like pinking shears around the bottom, the cover. I do actually have some pinking shears, but I don't want to mess in case I go through the stitching, so that's straight enough for my liking. Oh, I love it. I really love that. And by going around it again with the extra straight stitch, it's just reinforced this lace pocket a little bit more, so that's even cool, even cooler. Okay, so I've also been playing with the green organza ribbon, and I made a pretty little bow. I have done these bows before on the channel. I'll link the video below, and I'm debating whether or not to put it there in the corner. I mean, okay, it's a travel journal, but you know, I'm female and I like girly things, so I'm thinking I may just actually pop that on there because I quite like that. But what I am going to do first is what I said originally, which is to, and I've got some cut-offs here from when I was making the bows, which is to actually sew that across there. Yeah, I'm just going to whip across there with a straight stitch and sew that to that little straight piece there, just underneath them bobbly bits. So I will be back in a second. Okay, oh, I love that. I really, really love that. So just chop that bit off and that bit. Oh wow, that's gorgeous, I love it. And yeah, so okay, so now when we fold it over, we have a lovely lace pocket on the inside. Nice bit of the lace on the outside popping up. And there, so wow, I love how this green organza goes so well with this. Match made in heaven. Perfect. Right, so as for the bow, I really do think I'm going to put it there, just in the middle of that flower. Especially now that I've sewn the green across the top. Now for that, I will do it by hand, so let me find my threads. They are here, well, not my threads, my sewing stuff, hand sewing stuff, which are here. That's a big needle, but it will still do for what I want it to. Yeah, it'll do. And don't have any green thread in there, but I do actually have some green thread here as a spare bottom bobbin, which is the same colour green as what's on the inside, so we might as well stick with the theme, as I am sewing with that anyway on the sewing machine. What I will do is actually double up on this as well. I'm not necessarily bothered about the stitching showing, but I want it to be thick enough. So what we shall do is, right, so I've doubled it. I don't think it's going to show. I've doubled it and the two ends have met here at the end. Those two ends I'm going to pop through the eye of the needle. Can you see the two loose ends? I don't think you can, because I don't think it'll focus, and I can't. There you go. You can see the two ends there, and I'm just going to pop those two ends through the eye of the needle together, like so. And then when it loops back, well, not when it loops back, but the loop of those two threads is now at the bottom here. So we leave a little tail. Where's the bow gone? Where did I put the bow? Seriously guys, where did I put the bow? Where's it gone? Oh, underneath. Phew. I have one here, but it went wrong. Okay, so make sure we've got the front. So I'm going to pretty much stab, no I'm not going to stab, I'm going to stab through it, but I'm not. I'm going to line, I'm going to zoom you in for this actually, and then I know I'm in focus, not frame, in focus, right. So I'm going to use this flower here, I'm going to pop it so the middle of the bow is in the middle of that flower. I'm going to come in from behind, just under it. What were I saying about zooming in? Because at least then I know I'm in focus. I will bring you down. Yes, because then I can actually see. So, as you can see, I have just come underneath. Nothing is tacked down yet. I'm going to pull that through and leave that loop there. I'm going to go back over the top of the bow. And as I come through the back, I'm going to go through that loop with my needle. And then I'm going to pull it through. It's secure. The loop has held it in place. Okay, and then I will just kind of slightly reposition the bow a little bit. I want it at a bit of an angle. And then I'm just going to go through a couple more times again, just in at the bottom. Sorry guys. So in through the bottom, back over the top. Just tacking it down basically. I've forgotten what this stitch is called. And as the bow is green, the green thread is tying in with it, so that's perfect. Back through the bottom, just under the little knot of the bow, and then again back over the top. Couching, that's it. This is a couching stitch. There we go. That's pretty much perfect, to be honest, but I will do a few more because I'm paranoid. Also, I actually really like sewing by hand. Yep, so in the bottom, over the top. See, and you can't tell. You can't, well you can if you look up close like that, but you can't tell because it just looks like the middle of the bow. Again, now I've got you up close and a little bit in focus. The lighting's not too bad. I'll show you again what I'm doing. So there, underneath. Like so. And then just over the top, like so. And that's it, done. And then we'll tie off at the back. So we'll just kind of go under some of them threads and the material like so, not through the lace, and then loop through there twice. I'm not sure what this is called in the sewing community, but in the beading community, when we do this, this is called a half hitch knot. It's the same principle, it really is, but when we're ending off on sewn, like when we're beading and we're ending off threads in the same way, we do exactly the same thing. You know, you go in like that and then you loop, you come back through that loop once or twice or 3 times and pull, and that secures it. And in the beading world, it's called a half hitch knot. Ouch! Do not stab yourself, it hurts. I'm not sure what it's called in stitching terms, in like the sewing stitching world. But yeah, and then we'll just chop that off there. So that's been tacked down 3 times there at the back, half hitch knotted 3 times, and then there we go. So the front cover now looks like this. How pretty is that? Oh, I really love that. I really, really love that. So cute. And we can still get to that eyelet there, and we can still get to that eyelet there, but there's our front cover. How adorable is that? Okay. Oh, sorry guys. Right, so I will love you and leave you now, guys. For me, it will just be a few seconds, but for you guys, it'll be the next video. I'm going to split this video up into two because I've pretty much done what I wanted to do for the Beebeecrafts side of things, but then I'm going to finish this little journal off. So I will finish the journal off as just a normal craft with me video. But like I said, this... Sorry, I'm just putting the thread back in the sewing machine thing. But yeah, but this part of the video is, you know, basically my video for Beebeecrafts. I'd really like to thank them very much for collaborating with me again, for, well, agreeing to collaborate with me again and sending me some awesome things. Yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I really... Oh, it's already in there. I really do love this lace. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, and there's loads of it, guys. Look at it. There's absolutely loads of it, and the green organza ribbon will last me a lifetime. There's loads of that as well. And oh, just look how beautiful that looks on a cover, guys. And then of course the lace on the inside as a pocket as well. That as well is just beautiful. I love it. And like I said, once that's folded in half and the signature is sewn in the middle, that will tack it down there, so that will be a pocket on that side and a little pocket on that side. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, I'm so excited. I've actually got my mojo back. Yay! Or I feel like I have. Anyway, right, so like I said, for you guys, it'll be the next craft with me video after this one. For me, it'll be five-ish minutes. I'm going to go make myself a fresh brew. And yeah, and then I will be back with you guys to sort out the pages, and then we shall sew it in. So thank you so much for watching. Again, thank you so much to Beebeecrafts for allowing me to collaborate with them. Please check out all the links below. Links to all the items that I received from them are below. Also link to their website, and I will also link to the YouTube affiliate program, which is what I am part of right now. I think... I can't remember the details off the top of my head, but I think you have to have over 100 subscribers or something along those lines. But all the details will be below in the description box, so check that out, guys. And please don't be afraid to message them. As I said, they contacted me last year during lockdown and asked if I'd like to collaborate, and I said yes, perfect. I got to order, I think it's around... What were it? I think it was around $40. I mean, obviously I'm dealing with English money here. Yeah, thereabouts. My order, the total of this order came to £35.33 in UK terms. So dollars would probably be around 40 or maybe just over $40. So I got to choose like $40 worth of items to play with. And the same last year as well. And I'll links to the Beebeecraft videos from last year will be below as well. But yeah, so, you know, it's amazing at the stuff that you get. So definitely go check them out, guys. And like I said, last year they contacted me. This year I contacted them. I found it a little bit easier to contact them myself this year because I've already worked with them. But, you know, so that gave me the confidence. But honestly, the worst they can say is no. Do you know what I mean? That were my thing. I thought, well, you know, I've worked with him before. Hopefully that might not persuade them, but might sway them to say, oh yeah, you know, she's worked with us before, we'll do it again. But if not, you know, worst they can do is say no, but I'll never know if I never ask. So I'm so glad I asked. And yeah, and despite being late with the videos, I am hoping to maybe work with them again in the future. But yeah, so... Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. There will be one more video relating to Beebeecrafts, but it won't be the one after. It won't be the journal related video. It will be something different. That will be a proper let's wing it play session with the alcohol ink stroke vellum papers and of course alcohol inks. And as I said, it will be literally a winging it video because I've never used alcohol inks before. I recently purchased some, but I've never used them, so we will have a play with that and their paper and we will see what we can come up with. Probably a huge mess, but so what? If we have fun in the process, who cares? Yeah, so anyway, I will knock off now, guys. I'll go make myself another brew and then I'll come up and I will finish this journal off with you guys in a normal craft with me style video, and then yeah so that's it anyway. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care, stay safe, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Bye.